So here we are back from the future again. Because from the last episode has been 20 years. So let me say just a few things about the lore that I am creating for Fallout for Equestria. Is that what happened in these 20 years? Well, the Equestrian army or the Minutemen, well, what you want to call it, they are expanding and they became a real armed forces, and bad things are going to happen when your power increasing. In fact, the Brotherhood doesn't like it, and there is still the problem of the mechanism, which for 20 years, even after 20 years, no one was able to locate the mechanism or where those robots came from. And so here comes the Rainbow Dash mission to save the day. And no, today we are not going to do any gameplay, proper gameplay, but we are going to explore what is the remain of the settlements, and we will start with the castle, or as now it's renamed as the Pentagon. In honor to the Pentagon or US Pen. I guess you get okay then. So here you already can see that the castle had a lot of improvements. For a start, there is a new type of artillery over here. Well, where guards can stay here and do their job. Nice window out here. Another artillery position here, guarded with several missile turrets, and another over there. Just to remember who is in charge in here. And as you can see, yeah, we are already using another type of uniform for the Minutemen, because you know, the future. Yeah, the future. And they thought, well, let's go with a new stuff. Let's go with the Vault suit. More to be honest, it's just to look like more the Crystal War thing from the season, the finale of the season 5 of My Little Pony, of course, because I have also to say of My Little Pony. Here's the vertibird pad, where you know, where vertibird comes in and doing their stuff like management and such. Unfortunately, we cannot board these vertebrae are just for the fashion, but kinda do their job, if you ask me. We have another lounge room area where soldier can chill and eat with nice decorated bar, so full of stuff. And this lounge area is more with massive window style, very inspired from Mass Effect-ish. Okay, I guess, like, I just wanted to make something very cool where you can look at and see, oh yeah, we are in charge of this thing. Another interesting thing, actually, in here there are actually ponies that actually chill over here, relax, eating, or wrote something on paper, and actually, so yeah, I'm kind of impressed. Here we have 3 shops. Here's the guess the clothing shop. This is the weapon shop, and this is one is the general shop where you can buy junk. Okay, and this is the south entrance of the Pentagon, and it is done really defensively, massively defensive, because we have these things that I forgot the name of, where you cannot penetrate easily, even if you are trying to land it from the water. And also barricaded or with fences. I don't know how to call them honestly. And with also the a sign which says restricted area, unauthorized persons keep out. We're guarded by 2 stationary guards and two turrets. Instead, from the north entrance is basically still the same, but we actually have 2 signs over here: city area and government property, whatever. And also even more fences and even more signs. Look, this is your last warning. If you go through this, you'll be shot. Another thing, Runner Show had a promotion. She's Vice General of the Equestrian Army. Yeah. So Remodash headquarters are being replaced with a tactical room. So here we are of the headquarters, or I don't know how I name it. By here sit Sturgis, that now he is, I don't know if you actually can see, he became colonel, so promotion for him, and now he sits all his day on that chair and do nothing. Let's go. Down here we have the armory. There is all the weapon there we going to use for our futuristic style of our gameplay. So from the vet gun, which is about the alien blaster, which we already took it from an alien, if you remember, and yeah, other mods, and 2 plasma rifle. One is a mod, the up one, and the down one is one of the base, but it's a very legendary version which will be very helpful. And up here we have General Preston headquarters, so where we actually he lives here. I was thinking to add here something more details, but actually about the things how's going with my frame rate, I opted for no. Let's get not put anything here. This is not the Minuteman flag. Like, this flag should be the US flag, but somehow I think my mod, I don't know what happened, but now it displays the Minuteman flag instead of this equestrian flag. Meanwhile, Remodash was absent. The Minuteman or the equestrian needed a general, well, a leader in the meantime, and the leader that today now sits as the leader, it's Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, I opted for a more democratic thing of election of the queen, because now Twilight is queen of Equestria, and the stage really was very inspired by the US thing when presidents talk. In here, where was the kitchen, is replaced by the queen's quarters. In fact, we have her bed. Yeah. This should be the equestrian flag, which is to show the Minuteman flag. Okay. More painting of herself, an image of Celestia, of course, of her friends, and of the general, because she was kind of dead and was the lover, and of course by a plushie of herself as well. Here we are with the classic neon style of Welcome to Ponyville. And yeah, but there are a few changes. Yeah, we have several other military positions here because you know, enemies will spawn out there. Several turrets, 2 lasers and 1 missile. Yeah, a landing pad here, and if you remember, this place was, the frame rate was horrible because of Twilight's house. Now we get rid of it. Over here we get inside of Ponyville because this is now, Ponyville is not anymore a city but a military base. Because of Queen Twilight, now this is well, a military base because of martial law. Yeah. But we have news here. We have over here our plushie collection, so full of it, and relocated over here. And this was only possible with this thing. So here we have another command center instead of Twilight's Twilight home. Here we have another guard position with this huge tower with a sniper, and over here some soldier headquarters, so where they can barracks. Yeah, it's more a barrack where soldier can sleep here. You know. And here's our pride of this, my pride of this part of Ponyville, the Rainbow Dash Museum, because yeah, it's 20 years old, and you know, someone had to put a museum about her and her heroic thing. So let me give you a general tour of the museum. So in here we can have the general uniform that was actually used on the final battle, and in here we have the awesome Mauser C96 that was used by the general, and story says that this pistol was her favorite. Here we have a collection of all the weapons that were used by the general, and on the right we actually have the General Vault 101 jumpsuit. So, and this is the actual jumpsuit. Here's the Rainbow Factory section where we display all the uniform used in the Rainbow Factory, since this was the uniform used by the general while she was working undercover. This is the uniform of her father and Rainbow the Sun. Here we have also other uniform, but of different section, and here we have a jumpsuit of the Rainbow Factory and a cursor uniform. Here's an authentic reproduction of the general bedroom before the war, because we all know how she tend to put her poster all the time, so this is by the books how her room was made. But in case you were wondering what happened, well, this is like one of the general base of the Equestrian army, but what happened if someone will try to attack us? Well, they will be forced to fight before they actually enter to Ponyville. In fact, there is the Red Rocket checkpoint. Yeah, that's my sound more fitting. And we're in this station. We have here the commander of the operation over here. followed by here by a power armor station, and up here we have another section where there is an artillery position and guarded by snipers over here. Sniper for now. For now. And we are landing on our spot. Clear for landing. And here we are. So, if you remember, this place was already set, but instead we now have multiple others vertebrates that are waiting for their clearance for takeoff or maintenance or whatever. Now all this settlement is all fenced by these fences. And out here we have actually a sniper guard, and just right here we have a secretly guarded artillery position, because by the camouflage up here. Actually it looks very cool when you like it, like from here, because actually it kinda makes sense, like it's covered. So in here there is the medical facility. In fact, we open these doors and there are actually 2 doctors, and actually this door closed automatically, so cool. And I usually not impressed by doors that close automatically, but for the settlements, I'm actually impressed. Yay. So we have here a surgery thing and a doctor, which actually looks like a real doctor. And here's armory for the artillery shells. And here's a weapon stock. And up here we have our center of command. Of course, there is a tactical table over here, and here we have all the air traffic controller that are doing their job. Don't know, led by the overseer. And actually, yeah, this room was very inspired by the ATC control tower. So, like, to make more the feeling of this is more on a airport style, military style. So yeah, so I placed these big huge windows and actually look very cool. So this is the general idea of what happened during these 20 years of absence of Rainbow Dash, and you know what the settlements had to change and stuff. And yeah, these are just a few of the settlements, but with settlements that I actually spend a lot of time on building and doing things. So before I end this video, I want to say that actually 2 things. One is about the lore thing. The Rainbow Dash was degraded. So she's now not she's not the general of the Equestrian army, but she is now degraded to the rank of captain. As I said, I'm doing right now this series, but honestly I don't know how long how many episodes I will still do. I'm not sure if I will actually complete this series, but I'll try to do my best to finish this series. If just don't be surprised if one day I don't do videos because maybe something in my life has changed or something. So aside that, so I hope you enjoyed this tour of the settlements and lore thingy, and I'll see you back from the future.